So I got asked recently in the comments to break down chapter 32 of Cell Survivor. So we're going to do that. So first thing to note, recommended power level, 4,650, and the lie detector test determined that is a lie. Good luck beating this thing with anywhere below 6,000, 6,500 or so. This isn't one of the tougher levels I've come across personally, but just beating chapter 30 in order to get to chapter 32 is kind of a tall task. So let's look at the stats that we are running with the Heartlet. 460 max level attack, or 460 attack, 16.6 crit, 41.5 cooldown. Skill-wise, this is what we got equipped. You saw in most of our level videos, we are equipping the Spinning Dagger, but this is a level where you're at the bottom of the level, so Spinning Dagger is not too useful there. So we decided to swap that out for the Special Effects tablet, and we also decided to switch out Disinfectant Bubbles for Massage Sticks. But otherwise, we're running pretty much the same loadout that we were running on other levels. Now, the Sterile Swab, in every single level, this is absolutely essential, so we still have that. Small Medical Tower, same thing, absolutely essential, still have that. Special Effects Tablet is very effective after enough upgrading. Acupuncture, very effective. Massage Stick, pretty effective. Hyperostosis and Tadpole are kind of just filling space. All right, without further ado, we are going to play this. All right. Ignore my Game Center name. I picked that before the Chargers moved to LA. So obviously I'm a retired Chargers fan at this point. You cannot just move from San Diego to LA and expect me to still follow you. But back on topic, let's go. We got the tablet. We got the acupuncture needle. And we are... and whoever commented asked me to break it down how to beat it with no advertisement refreshes. So that is what we're going to do, or try to do. Got the Special Effects tablet. I like it because of the sustained damage. Small Medical Tower. And then, of course, the Cotton Swab. Spamming Cotton Swabs is kind of an easy way to beat almost any level. For the most part, but that's a little bit of an oversimplification sometimes. But there are a lot of really effective upgrades with that. We upgraded the boost quantity, or we boosted the quantity of the acupuncture needles right there because they're very easy to aim, just like the capsule gun. And the more of them are flying around, the better. All right, Cotton Swab damage boost. Always go more shots for the acupuncture needle. That's a pretty big boost early on that will really help, and will help throughout the level too, even as it gets tougher. Can't stop the pills is useless in a level where you're at the bottom, so I'm going to drop the cooldown of the Cotton Swab so that I can have more of them on screen at a time, and I'm going to boost the duration. Anytime you get a 5-second duration boost, go with that for the exact same reason. There's a cooldown boost again. And at this point, there's certain times where we can just kind of camp out right in the middle because of the way this virus is laid out, the hemorrhagic fever virus. And because of the way it's laid out, the tablet, the Special Effects tablet, is extra effective because it sets so many segments on fire. All right, Massage Stick critical rate. Let's go with the duration for the reasons I just stated before. Cotton Swab size. Obviously, you got to go with Cotton Swab size. There's another Cotton Swab size. There's another Cotton Swab size. Okay, so the next one I launch is going to be absolutely freaking massive. This is good because even though it does the same amount of damage per hit, it's going to hit so much more of the viruses at a time So we can kind of just spam cotton swabs and cover the virus up. This will put us at a massive advantage. And the best part about this is, right from level 1 in this game, you have cotton swabs. Boost the quantity of the massage sticks because those do a lot of damage to begin with. But, alright, cooldown reduction. Yeah, from the very beginning of the game, you have cotton swabs. So you can do these kind of crazy boosts on them right from the beginning of the game. This isn't one of those advanced skills that you have to unlock at like chapter 35 or something stupid like that. Boost quantity. Now we got 5 massage sticks at a time. Now the massage sticks may seem a little bit crappy as you get into later chapters like this, but power-ups can still make them real nice. Alright, acupuncture split. And acupuncture damage boost of 100%. When you see that, that's really hard to resist because combined with the number of shots that we're letting off, that's a pretty big boost. Now, later part of the level, we're kind of stuck in a pattern of having to stay close to the middle. Anytime you get a more lasting boost for your small medical tower, take that one, because the longer the medical tower sticks around, the more medical tower lasers will stick around at the same time. And the more lasers there are, the wider the damage area. And anytime you can get a wide damage area of continuing damage, that is probably your best shot at winning most levels in this game. That's why the cotton swab is so effective when you increase the size of it. Alright, let's see here. Of course. We're starting to get toward the finish line a little bit, but not a ton. This tends to be historically where I got to use an ad, but we haven't had cotton swabs this big before. And now I've got the fireballs, which after a whole bunch of cooldown boosts and duration boosts, the fireballs become extraordinarily effective because you have multiple cotton swabs shooting off so many fireballs. Let's go with boost quantity yet again. So the capsule almost doesn't even matter at this point. For the straight shots, we got the acupuncture. Plus, they're bouncing off and hitting everything after they land, which is why they're so effective. So, the more advanced skills in this game, or the ones that you have to unlock either later in the game, or the magic book where you make the in-app purchase, the magic book actually wouldn't be too bad for this level because it shoots a beam straight forward. But things like the roulette, useless. The gout, close to useless. The, the scalpel, not very useful. In this game, it's like the beginner skills that are usually the most effective as you continue through the game. And it's not because they're at a higher level, it's just the mechanisms of the way the skills work. When you do continued damage over time, over a large area, that's going to be effective. Alright, so the fireballs have kind of put us over the top into easy mode. The combination of the fireballs, the long durations of the flaming cotton swabs, and the short cooldowns, it's almost unbeatable. And there aren't any elements to the attacks in this game. So you're not going to come across an enemy that's strong against fire. So you don't really have to worry about that. Critical boost. Critical boost.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, bud, give me a few minutes. Alright. We're right at the tail end of this level and almost there. One more level up, surprisingly. And 3, 2, 1. Actually, more than 3, 2, 1. And victory is done. So, what have we learned from playing this level? The cotton swab is always crazy effective, number one. The massage stick is really good. As you can see toward the end of the level, we got about 7 of them firing off at the same time. And what else? The tablet, pretty nice, setting all those rows on fire, was very useful for us on a level where you're on the bottom as opposed to a level where you're smack in the middle. Obviously, we didn't use the daggers there, but yeah, that's how you beat level 32 without using the ad boost. All right, this is Game Hydro. Please leave a comment if you want to see us break down another level that's tough. I know several of you have said level 40. I'm still about 7 levels away from level 40, but once I get there, I'll beat it. I'll make a video about it. I'll help you guys win. Hopefully, well, I'm sure some of you in the comments will have beaten it already by the time I get there. But, oh well, I'll do my best. All right, Game Hydro out.